Hey everyone, I'm just recording a quick video on our RESLab automation software. So RESLab has a power simulator which simulates both the cyber and physical parts of the network. We emulate a network using the core Common Open Research Emulator. We use PowerWorld DS to model the power flow through a simulation. And finally, we use RTAC Accelerator for a DNP3 server, which communicates information to and from PowerWorld through our core network. Now, running every single one of these steps required running a bunch of these commands individually, and seeing as each of these modelers are on separate virtual machines, it made it very difficult to spin up this system, upwards of 30 minutes sometimes. By using Jenkins, which is a distributed build tool, we can command local scripts to be executed from a central Jenkins controller, which cuts down on this amount of time drastically. I've also automated the scripts themselves to need as little manual interaction as possible, to the point where a menu can be selected at Jenkins at runtime, and the system will notify the user when it's finally up and running. So let's see it in action. This is what Jenkins looks like. I am in the PowerWeb backup, which is our PowerWorld virtual machine, but I'm going to start the RTAC job. So when I hit build now, if I head over to our separate virtual machine, this is a completely different one. We see that our RTAC fires up and it will start automating. This one takes a while though, so let's also start core at the same time. We see that we have a menu here with core where we can select our different files that we can run. We can also choose to run cyber attacks from this menu if we feel so inclined, but we're just going to start up RTAC, or core, excuse me. So if I go to my core system, this is our core program itself, and we can see that it's already being started up right now, regardless of our manual interaction. Finally, we have our PowerWorld, which I will start from here. And since I'm building this in the PowerWorld, we don't actually have to remote into a separate desktop, but Jenkins will handle all of that remoting into, remoting out with the build button. And you can see that our PowerWorld Dynamic Studio will show up, and the files that we selected in Jenkins are already being loaded, and PowerWorld is being started, which is exactly what we want. Heading back over to core, we see that our network is now up and running, and a Wireshark window will pop up in a minute, which is also started by those scripts. RTAC Accelerator is still booting. So at this point, we have to do nothing but wait for these confirm steps to appear in every single job. That means that it is completely set up. RTAC does take the longest, since it is a proprietary program that doesn't have any programmable API. But it says that we are done setting it up. And sure enough, our button says go offline, and we have the ability to do that. So this is what our automation software for RESAuto looks like. Thanks for paying attention. Bye.